Dyrandoms.
This is my guy, 24/7 and 365. Got this bitch turned to we all the way life. What you want? Fly to Memphis, walk a real cool. Watch one.
Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Di, and welcome. I have two special guests today. We are doing a little something together on each of our channels where we're having boy chats. Introduce yourselves.
Hello, you guys. I am Tracy James. You guys have already seen me, of course, in our infamous Smash or Pass video.
My name is Dennis Walker from I Am Dennis Walker, or I'm Dennis Walker.
Alright, so basically I have a list of different scenarios and different topics that we're going to talk about, and hopefully you guys find them interesting and you can chime in the comments below. First topic I want to talk about is the verse agenda. So I feel like in the gay community there's this everybody that's verse, and I'm talking about sexual positions, everybody that's verse want everybody to be verse as well. They don't believe in strict tops and they don't believe in strict bottoms. I feel like there's room for all of us. Everybody has different preferences, but what do you guys think? Let's start with you, Tracy.
Well, I'm a bottom, so I don't believe in the whole verse agenda. I feel like it's possible to be a verse and, enjoy verse activity if you're in a relationship. But I feel like when you're dating, you shouldn't be you gotta be verse. You know what I'm saying? Because you're dating people, so you're gonna be open to different things. But if you're taking someone seriously, then it's okay to be a verse.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Dennis?
For me, I don't believe that everybody should be verse. I think that to each his own. Whatever you like to do is what you like to do. If I come across somebody, real life tea here. If I come across somebody that's a top and I know I'm a verse, I'm more than likely not going to date you, because down the road, no matter how well we click, at some point we're going to have sex. And you're not going to satisfy me, or all my needs will not be met. So we're just not compatible. So if you're a top, find your bottom. If you're a verse, find your verse, or if you like.
Yeah.
But I don't think everybody should be verse. I think that's crazy.
I feel like here in Atlanta, a lot of people like to claim verse. Because let's say I find you attractive and I want to date you. I'm going to say I'm verse because I don't know what you are. You could be a top, you could be a bottom, but I don't know what you are, so I'm going to just say I'm verse. Because to cover both bases, so I can. And I just think that's just so tacky and unfair. Stop being fake. Just be if you know for a fact you're more so a bottom, don't say you're verse. And because if I want you to top me and it's not giving you topping me, come on now.
Yeah.
And I feel like people do that.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
You can't even get hard, child.
Right.
Are you really a top? Damn, what's going on back there?
It's your first time riding this?
Come on now.
Maybe she real limp. What's going on?
I feel like they do that though, just so they can appeal to everybody.
Yeah.
And then if you claim you're a verse, baby, that mean your asshole got to be prepared. So what you mean you ain't ready?
Right.
So I feel like that's my whole thing about verse. That means you got to be ready on both sides, right?
Yeah. Then you got people that say they're verse, but they don't bottom like that. What does that mean?
Exactly.
Are you really verse?
No, because I feel like verse, when y'all get it cracking, you supposed to be flip-flopping.
Listen, people
that's my opinion of verse.
People want who they want, and that's why they say verse.
That's true. That's true.
And that's why they be getting mad in the comments talking about everybody should be verse. What do you mean everybody should grow up? Everybody should be verse. What?
No. They try to read me like that too.
Yeah.
When I did a live with Alec and Brian, they read me. Why you just so immature? You so close-minded.
Why people so think about it?
I don't be giving up.
That don't make sense. Why do you want you to top them?
I don't know. I have no idea. That's why I've been starting posting, because somebody told me my Instagram used to give trade. So now I post as feminine as I possibly post. Yes. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I was like, now I'm posting everything feminine, bitch. I'm gonna be a whole queen on my Instagram. So it can be very clear that I am not a trade at all.
That's crazy though. That's crazy.
I just remember come and say, yes, verse top. I'm like, should I be offended or not?
Oh my god, because I did say you was the first top on our video.
I mean, I am when I'm dating, but it's but I knew it
Did
was.
I spell your T?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm just damn. Ain't no, look, I don't give a damn. I ain't shy.
Yeah.
But it was just I was like, should I be offended or celebrated? I don't know. But I'm with it.
The next topic is moving in with your significant other. Would you do that? What are your thoughts on moving in with each other?
I would love to experience that. I've never gotten to that point. I almost did, but I feel like I would thrive in that area, because I'm such a caretaker. Are you good? You okay? I'm cooking. I love. That's one of my love languages. So I feel like if I get to that point, it's right. We get married. Haven't made it there yet, but we're gonna speak that into existence.
Absolutely.
So yes.
Okay. What about you?
Absolutely. Like, are you serious? I'll be ready to move in after a month. I be like, we vibing, like, we need to just live together. Let's just do life together. Like, I don't want to be apart from you. I love to sleep in the same bed with the person that I'm with. And all the way to sleep in the same bed is try to stay together all night. So what's the point of you having a place, I got a place? Let's just move in together.
Yeah.
I'm quick to move in with my man, for sure.
Yeah, if you live in the same city, it doesn't make sense for y'all to be, and you can see a life with this person, it doesn't make sense for y'all to be living separately and paying double the amount that it's cheap. Yeah.
Absolutely. Take the stress off of both of us, you know?
Okay, let's split it or one.
Okay.
How we do, you get the gross, whatever, however y'all work it out. Like,
Yes, for sure.
What do y'all feel about joint bank accounts?
for bills, yes.
What about just for savings?
I would
I'm
do it
still
when
gonna
I'm
have
married.
married.
I would do a joint bank account when I'm married, not in a relationship.
So like in my last relationship, we had a joint bank account. So like we were saving a lot of money in rent because we would live together. So we opened up a bank that neither one of us was affiliated with. A bank account with a bank that neither one of us was affiliated with, and we shared the account.
Okay.
And so when we broke up, we just emptied the account out and split it.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't fight about who put the most money in there?
We put the same amount in every month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we put the same amount in there every month.
So
Okay.
I'm mature.
Yeah.
That's very mature. Absolutely.
But with a joint bank account, you have to. I mean, you can withdraw money from it, but like to close it, it has to be both of y'all that close it.
Okay.
But I guess if you were to empty it out, I don't think they would call the other person though.
Right.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
See, that was scary.
But you probably can put in a clause with the. I would assume you could like this is just a savings account because we had a savings account. So I would hope that you can do that. It's 2025.
Yeah.
It seemed like you would be able to do that. If no withdrawals unless both of us sign off on it.
Everybody's
type thing.
notified or they're called like, hey, are you
Right,
aware
right,
that such and such is trying to get something aware? Make sure we split it 50-50 or something like that. I'm sure.
No ATM withdrawals. Gotta be
No,
in the bank.
yes, in person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see what the next topic is. Okay, so in a relationship,
I need a pedicure so bad. Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna spill up. In a relationship, do you believe in sharing locations?
Yes,
Yes.
I do. I feel like it's it's safe. Me and my ex share locations.
Okay. So how long do you think it would like? What needs to happen before you feel like you can feel comfortable sharing a location with your man?
I feel like once we become exclusive, we should share locations.
Okay.
Yeah, once we say that we're in a relationship, we're together, we're committed, we're monogamous, we should share locations.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's not to check in on you and see what you're doing. It's just for safety reasons. Like, you know, you may go out, this day and age and this day and time, you never know what could happen. And if you love somebody, I feel like you should have their location. Me and my best friend share locations. I should share locations with more people, but with my man, absolutely.
So you said it's for safety reasons. What if y'all didn't share it indefinitely and you just shared it when y'all separate from each other?
No.
Why?
Because you have to keep just sharing it when it expires. That doesn't make sense. Just share it indefinitely. Like what? No.
What about you?
I'm open to it. I'm not against it. I've done it before. Like you said, I'm not stalking. Like, I may be like, you may be on your way to my house and I'm like, ooh, stop it. You close to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, like safety reasons. To be honest, I got a lot of people location right now. I don't even look at it.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
like, you got my location. I'm like, where you at? You got my location? I'm like, I do. So I don't even check it, but I'm open to it. I don't mind.
I think for me, so me and my ex, we share locations with each other. We didn't have any issues, but I'm like, I don't know if I would share in the future. I don't know. I just feel like towards the end, he made a mention. He mentioned how like towards the end, like when we started drifting apart from each other, he found himself checking my location off more often. And so I just feel like, obviously there's nothing wrong with that, but let's say he was the type that was confrontational and like picked fights and stuff like that. That's something that will open the door for fights, I feel like. So I think it's definitely a conversation. I would do it again. I'm not opposed to it, but I would initiate it. And I initiated that in my last relationship. I initiated it. So I would initiate it again.
So what if you initiated that and they said no?
At the time when I initiated, I would have felt some type of way. And actually, he did say no. He was going on a trip and he told me he said he'll do it when he come back.
How did that make you feel?
I don't know. I can't remember exactly how I felt. I just had to respect it though. Like I'm not the type of person that like get deep in like like deep dives and stuff like that. I like to. He never gave me a reason to feel like he was doing anything that he wasn't supposed to be doing. So I left it at that. Once I got over like my little initial like feeling, I was like, I shouldn't. You know, he never gave me. He don't give that. Like he don't give that. He would be sneaking around. One thing. Like he's out of town, so it don't matter where the hell he at. Like
That's
not
true,
like,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. I don't know where he is.
You know,
Anywhere.
so he could be anywhere. So like, but I think he stalled it out because he probably wanted it to be a situation where we had more of a conversation about it first. But no,
How old was your ex?
33.
Okay. Y'all had a very mature relationship from what I
We
heard.
did. We
Learning,
did.
child.
We did.
Would you spend the block back with him?
This is not. I got a video.
Why?
But no, I wouldn't.
Boy shit.
Why?
Man, this is we chatting.
It seemed like y'all had some good stuff going on.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh.
No. I told my sister earlier today. I'm like, I'm not spending the block with nobody else no more.
No, I feel like
I'm not doing it no more.
I agree. Don't do it.
If it didn't work out, it didn't work out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So no more spinning the block.
Leave
So
me
no, I
alone,
wouldn't.
you hooligan.
Definitely my best relationship though. I don't have nothing negative to say about him.
That's good. I love that.
Okay, so this is a scenario. So let's say you get invited over to somebody's house, right? They tell you to come in and chill with them in their room. And then they said they're gonna go grab some drinks for you guys. They instruct you to make yourself at home. Do you A, sit on their bed until they get back? Do you B, sit on the chair next to the bed? Or do you C, sit on the floor? Or D, wait until they like stay standing and wait till they come back and offer you a seat? So this is basically, I know there's like some people that don't like you sitting on their beds with outside clothes on. So like, what are y'all thoughts? What are you doing? A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D.
E, I'm going with you to make my drink because I want to see what you're putting in it.
Ooh,
no, for real.
Plot
No,
twist.
right,
That's
that's
right.
You know what?
I be taking chances, child. If you drug me, you drug me. What you about to do with me? What you about to do with me?
Yeah.
I'm going to C.
I'm more like going to the kitchen too.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
I'm
To
going
be
with
honest,
you,
like
sir.
real life situation, I'm like, I probably would be like, well, I don't really drink liquor. I'm more like, clearly, we champagne and whatever
Yes.
type people. So I'm like, what type of liquor is there? Let me see. Like, I'm one of them.
Yeah, I like to live life on the edge, so I'm definitely not going to make my drink. So I would probably either sit on the edge of the bed or stand up and wait till they come back. But I'm not getting in that bed, obviously, and I'm definitely not sitting on the damn floor.
If I was familiar with the person, I'm on the edge of the bed.
Right.
Familiar. We kind of knew each other, but yeah, that's a good point.
Going with you, sir. What you put in my drink?
You gonna roofie me?
You don't even know what I like. You don't even know me.
You got
What
champagne?
you want to go make me?
We already had that conversation.
The house special? No.
What's the? Oh no.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's say one of your friends hooked up with a guy, right? You later on ended up dating that person. You didn't know that they hooked up, but then you found out that your friend dated hooked up with that guy. Would you still date the guy, knowing that your friend hooked up with them in the past? Does it make sense?
Yes, makes lots of sense. I was going to let you go first.
Are you hooking up? No, are you dating somebody your friend hooked up with? Does it depend on how close of a friend they are? Does that matter, or is it just no automatically, or is it you don't give a fuck?
I try to avoid any type of uncomfortable situations. Short answer, I don't think I would. I feel like if we were dating and I later found out, I'd probably be like, hey, let me just, I can't mentally.
Is it a turn off?
It is.
Is it a turn off?
To be honest, it is. I don't know. I don't know.
Have you ever had it happen?
No.
No.
A lot of people, like me and my friends, if I think it was clear, I'm like, hey, you know this man? Just casually. You're like, oh, mess around. Okay. And I just let it die out. I don't think so. I don't think I could do it. Could I do that? I don't think so. Like, I'm sitting here thinking about it now. I really don't think I could do it. If I found out that they did have some dealings, I probably would end it right there. I don't really like sticky situations, especially over a man. I'd rather just go my business. So I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
I think for me, if I'm dating somebody, it's a no for me, automatic. Like, I don't even have to think about it. It's no. Because, like, my thing is, like, if one of my friends hooked up with you and we're about to be serious and I'm still friends with that person, it's no, it's dead. Absolutely not. Now, if I'm not friends with that person no more, I'm good. I don't care. But if we're still friends,
of course not.
Yeah, if we're still friends though, no. Like,
But weren't you in that situation before?
Was I? Say it.
Somebody was a top, but your friend was topping him, and he was supposed to be a top.
That's not the same situation. That's the hookup.
Oh, we talking about like actually dating to pursue a relationship.
That's like dating somebody to pursue a relationship. So no, we're not dating. I'll hook up with her.
Okay.
I'll hook up.
Let's be clear, honey. 'Cause, you know.
Tracy is messy, okay?
Baby, I'm gonna shake the table every time.
Wait till you watch that camera and see what I did, but go ahead.
But you know what? That's a loaded question for me, and here's what I would have to say: if we're dating and it never was discussed that you hooked up with my friend, right? Mm-hmm. And we are really feeling each other. The vibe is going right, and you never mentioned it. Mm-hmm. And for whatever reason, you finally say, "Oh, by the way, I hooked up with your friend." I'm gonna be aggravated, but if I like you, then I feel like me, you, and my friend should have a discussion. How do you feel about this, friend? Like, we've been dating, and I just found out that y'all were intimate.
Yeah, I need details.
Would this make you uncomfortable? Like, did you really care about him?
How long ago was it?
How long ago was it? You know, do you still have feelings for him? If he come around, would there still be some tension? Because I've been in a situation like that before. Yeah, I've been in a situation like that before, and for me, I do what I want to do. You know, I'm gonna talk to my friend about it if I find out, but I'm not gonna just be like, oh, goodbye, because it could have meant nothing. Y'all could have hooked up and it meant nothing. You know, I feel like in gay culture, we probably all done hooked up with somebody that hooked up with somebody that we know.
Yeah, for sure.
Just period, point blank. So I wouldn't just throw it away. But if it was a messy situation where I feel like it would be toxic and it would cause drama, then I wouldn't do it. But if it's just like, oh, child, please, that was nothing. I'd be like, oh, okay. Well, we
So
good.
I had a situation where I was dating this guy, and we ended things because he wasn't ready for a relationship and I was. So I was ready for a relationship, and he was not ready for a relationship. And when I came to know that he definitely was not ready to be in a relationship or didn't want to be in a relationship with me, like, we was out drinking, and I started bawling, crying. Because I really like him. I had liked him a lot, right? And so I had told one of my friends about the situation. Like, he had knew that I was dating this person, whatever. A little bit of time had went by, and my friend ended up meeting him. And I don't think he ever knew the guy's name. He never knew the guy's name, but he knew the situation.
That's different.
And so he met the guy, and so he ended up calling me. He was like, "Yeah, yo, Di, like, I met this guy. I feel like this is the same guy that you told him. I really like him. But how do you feel about that?" So I was like, "Listen, I told you the situation. I'm over it, so I'm not like feeling no type of way about it, nothing like that. I told you what the situation was. If you want to go into the situation knowing what I've been through, then that's up to you." And so he pursued it or whatever. So they hooked up and they were dating for a little bit.
In that scenario, I wouldn't. If you cried to me about somebody,
I would never.
No, I didn't cry to him about it.
Your friend?
No, I didn't cry. To him. I cried with the dude.
But did you tell your friend that he hurt you when you cried?
I don't know. Probably so.
Probably so.
If
you told me you cried, I would never even.
That's like a slap in the face. It's like, girl, really? Like, even if I'm over it still.
So he didn't know it was the same guy though. But he kind of like.
But he actually
this guy is kind of familiar.
Yeah.
I didn't care though. He asked me for my blessing, and I told him I didn't care.
I would probably still feel some type of way.
So here's my thing. I feel like
care, but I would care.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I really didn't care.
Not like you don't care, but you kind of like that.
No, I really didn't.
Like, you stick
I
around
didn't. I was over it.
right?
Listen, when I tell myself I'm over something, I'm over it. I really am. Now it may take me a while to get over it, but once I'm over it and I tell myself I'm over it, I'm over it.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Okay.
So, all right, so not to name names, well, I don't even know his name, but the situation that you just said you're no longer pursuing, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say one of your friends that knew him, that knew how he treated you, goes after him.
My friend's with it.
But let's just say, what if?
Hypothetically.
How would you feel? How would that make you feel? Would you be like, I don't care because I'm over it, or would you be like, no?
I can't see that situation happen. One, I can't see him dating one of my friends, and I can't see one of my friends dating him.
But that's not what I'm asking.
Hypothetically.
I don't know.
Because you said you're the type of person that once you disconnect, you don't care anymore. So I'm asking you about him. So how would you feel if somebody that you were close to, because you never know.
The game word is small.
No,
You never know.
Yes, I did.
But how would you feel?
I probably feel some type of way in that situation.
Okay, so you're not the type of person that when you're done, you're done.
No. I was done with that situation. Like, I was completely. This is kind of.
Oh, so you're not done with this situation?
No, I definitely am.
It's just
but
more fresh than the last.
He brings a lot to the table, so I feel like I would probably feel some type of way about that.
You wouldn't want nobody to have that.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting on you to say.
Yeah. So that's a little different. I feel
Yeah.
like, but in the situation, my friend, I really was truly over him, and I was fine with it. I was. I didn't feel no type of way at all.
I cried with a nigga and he be around my friends.
Listen, I wanted to be in a relationship for a long time, so I was desperate to be in a relationship. And when I found somebody with potential, I'm like, I want to latch on.
Yeah. If I cry over a man and he hook up with my friends and hang out and be in a relationship with my friends, y'all both can kiss my ass.
They gotta
Don't come
die.
around me.
I'm sorry. They gotta
Didn't last that long.
take a dirt nap.
They never
Right.
came around, like they never went out and dated like that. I think it was just more so hookups.
Oh, they just wanted to fuck.
Okay, so have you ever hooked up with somebody and found out that they were in a relationship and went and told their partner that you hooked up with them? So basically, the person that you hooked up with was cheating on their person, and you went and told them. Have that ever happened?
No.
You never did that?
I hooked up with somebody that was in a relationship, and I knew they was in a relationship, and I did it anyway. And if I hooked up with somebody that was in a relationship, and then I didn't know about it, and I found out about it, I wouldn't give up. That's not my business. I don't care. If it was just a hookup, I could care less. Go home, see a man. Alright, I got what I needed.
Okay. What about you, Dennis?
I've never. What was the question?
Have you ever hooked up with somebody and found out they were in a relationship and then
no.
went and told their man?
I haven't.
So let's break the question down. Have you ever hooked up with somebody that had a man that was in a relationship?
No.
No. Okay, so that's. Okay.
Would you ever do that?
You asked the question, boy.
No, I don't think so. But listen, I can say this. There was a guy that was pursuing me. He actually came over to chill with me. And we was on different couches at the time, and he put his phone on the table. The phone kept ringing. I'm like, you gonna answer the phone? Kept ringing. He said, I'm good. So he talking to me, flirting, And then my phone rings. Unknown number. What the fuck is this? So I answered. It was his boyfriend. He said, it's such and such over there. I said, here, phone. And yeah, he left really quickly.
Wait.
How
We
the
need to.
fuck
Yeah.
get
How,
your number?
He worked for a phone company. I don't know. I guess.
how did he know he was with you?
I don't know. To this day, I do not know.
iCloud, probably.
Probably so. He probably started knowing he texted
Text
me.
messages.
He was like, such and such over there. I'm like, yeah, he right here. Like, here you
Like
go.
from another device. Or maybe he copied it out of his phone one day.
Yeah, he had to be seen it. Because the boy liked me for years. I never gave him time of day, but I was like, one day, the boy like, just come on, we can kick it. Nothing special.
Not you just pass your phone over?
I sure did. Your man's on the phone. He want to talk to you
Yeah.
while you're at my house.
Actually, put it
Because
on
he didn't get rude with me.
speaker.
He wasn't rude to me. He was like, it's such and such there. I was like, yeah, and then I think
He called your phone like it was a house phone. Hey, hello, may I speak to...
First of all, unknown numbers never get answered on my phone.
I answer because a lot of people don't have my number. So I'm like, if they keep calling back to back like that, it must be something. And then your phone runs. So I'm putting two to two together like, phone's ringing, you're not answering. My phone's ringing. My phone never rings, to be honest with y'all.
Okay.
Nobody call me. This is my mama, one of y'all, something like that. It don't ring. Why's my phone ringing? But yeah, that was something
That was
similar.
juicy.
I got stories for days.
Oh, baby, because, yeah, that was...
He looking like...
I should have played the fifth.
It's too late.
Why?
You don't say it, man.
Because I just spilled my tea. Now bitches gonna be guarding their man around me.
Child, you already split it in the last video, so...
Hide the keys, hide your...
Alright, so this is a long one. This is the last one. Alright, so like have you ever had someone go out of their way to get your attention or to hook up with you? So for example, I was at a party one night and this dude came over to where I was standing and told his friend that he needed a ride home. Then he looked directly at me and asked me if I could take him home. I asked where he stayed and he told me he lived in Midtown, which was Central. So I told him, yeah, I'll take you. He was attractive and he didn't give any bad vibes. I get to his place and he invited me up for a drink. So at this point, I know what's up. I'm supposed to drop you off and now I'm going upstairs. Like, bet. We get upstairs, nice apartment, the vibes are there. We're listening to music and we play this game of acting like we don't know what's up. It's getting late, and it's getting late in the morning, and the next thing you know, his hands are in his pants and he's stroking his... So I can see it, but I'm still acting like I don't, and I'm not paying attention. But I'm over here acting like I don't see it. Long story short, I ended up hooking up with him, and the next day, he tells me that he has to go pick up his car. So I was like, okay, I'll go take you to your car. And he was like, so I asked him where his car was. He told me his car was at the party that we was at the night before. So basically, he lied to me and told me that he needed a ride just so I can take him home and get me upstairs, whatever. When really he had his car there. Like he wasn't drunk or anything like that, but like he just wanted me.
I kind of admire that because that takes a lot of effort and planning He's very dedicated.
That kind of scares me.
It is scary.
You sure you want a little slow?
I don't know what I would have been intrigued, amazed, or
I
just
would have
like
been like, you did all that. That's a little touch of
Joe.
What is this? Yeah, that's a little Joe. That's a little schizophrenic. That's a little paranormal. What is it? Paranoid activity, child. Oh, I'm feeling this drink. You say that.
Look at me, I don't chug the whole damn thing.
I don't know. I feel like
It's kind of
Well,
cute
was
in a
it
way.
good?
It's an experience.
Oh, it was good. So I wouldn't even care. I'd be like, oh, your car's at the club. That was so cute.
And he made it out alive.
Let's go get it.
that was my initial thought, but afterwards I was like, dang, you really did all that.
So did you get the D or the booty?
Neither. Not in that capacity.
What did y'all do?
We just messed around.
Side shit.
What is messing around?
Side.
What is
Yeah.
side?
Kiss
What did y'all do?
touching. Y'all ate each other out. Where's your nose and his gooch? Or what's
Ooh.
his nose and your gooch?
His nose was in my gooch.
That's T for me.
Nose in my gooch.
Ooh, it's a little side action. Okay.
Yeah, a little side action.
Okay, I ain't mad at that.
So what do y'all think? You already told me.
Oh, for me.
Oh, you didn't say something. You said something.
You know, I think I would probably leave that for the minds to wonder. Have I ever experienced that before? Maybe I have. What do you guys think? Do you think somebody went out of their way to pursue me like that? Comment down below.
Sounds like you got a story.
You know, I might have a little story to tell, but
You don't want to tell it now? You wait till later?
let's just let them comment down below. Go off in the comments. Do you think anybody has ever went out of their way to pursue me in such a way like that?
And on that note, we're gonna end this video right here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and make sure you go follow Tracy's video. Tracy's channel. Follow Tracy's channel and watch the video that we did together, all three of us, and go follow Dennis's channel and go watch the video that we all filmed together on his channel. Until next time, bye.
Bye, randoms. Mwah.
See my guy, die 24/7 and 365. Got this bitch turned to we all the way life. What you want? Fly tips, new fist, walk up real cool. Watch one, might as well watch two. You think you don't need a butt, nigga? You do. Couple you better thank God for that black dude with the video.